Hello everybody and welcome to the INORL Benihana Cup Series. We're here live at Charlotte Motor Speedway for the running of the Xbox One 500. On the pole today, and there you see views from Charlotte, this is the 2013 Charlotte, so this is going to be very interesting to see how this track is going to work out for us. On the pole today we have this, the New York Giants' very own Pichu. On the outside is going to be the Atlanta Falcons' Logan Faulkner. Starting third is the Tampa Bay Buck Dustin Ray, and then the Tennessee Titan Chris Washer is now in fourth. And then Kyle Beck from the Redskins will start fifth, and in sixth will be the Jaguar Lily Erickson. And in seventh it'll be Scott Ferguson from the Panthers, and eighth is going to be the Ravens' James Shelley. Starting ninth is Jacob Lawler, the Cardinal, and rounding out the top 10, the Bronco, Alex Ragow. And now without further ado, let's hear those famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines!
Like I said, this is new as Charlotte could be. This is the 2013 Charlotte. We've had a wreck fest the last time we've been to Charlotte at the Pomont Cup Series. We'll see what will happen this time when we use the Bullring 12 mod at this track. Here we go, 34 laps, and you see Charlotte's permanently made the walls gold. Well, they should not be distracted from the walls, nor that big video board they have halfway through the track. But they should be getting on to racing, because this is one of the toughest tracks to race in. Here we go, Pichu got his first win in the Enter 2003 lead in this track, and now he's going to try to make it feel like homecoming again. Green is out. And Pichu feeling right at home as he's off to a wonderful start. But still very early in the race, though anything could happen. Kyle Beck looking to go for second over Dustin Ray behind. Pichu will lead the first lap. This is a fourth and final turn, is really dead dangerous. There's a spin I mentioned earlier, and Tony Blazer and Jonathan Skibnicki were involved. You know, they're going to race it to the line. They are going to race it to the line, so here we go. Oh no, they're not going to race it to the line. I thought they were. Oh well. First caution of the day comes out with Jonathan Skibnicki and Tony Blazer. And let's see if we can get a view on TV too. There were three wide with Luke Walker, Nick Barney, and Connor Smith. And then Sosnowski hits the wall and spins out Skibnicki. And George Rourke hit the bit of the wall, but he avoided it in time. What a move by Rourke. And there you see them spinning in the near the start-finish line. He did cross ahead of Skibnicki, so if they survive, well, they still be able to race. But with damage, they're not going to be able to be a factor at all. Yikes. So Pichu, the leader, the pole setter, he's now the leader under the caution flag. And some changes. Some of the drivers started to pit right off the bat. And that included, I think, no, 44 is in third. Oh no, they did pit, and Pichu came out first. Oh wow, they pitted early, and they're gonna, yeah, I don't know why they pitted early, but they pitted early, and yeah, they're out of pit stops. So I guess fuel might not be an issue after all here at Charlotte, so everyone's gonna make it regardless somehow, but we'll see if anything changes within the 30 laps we have left. And that's where we're going to be. That's how much we're going to have. 30 laps left. Still plenty of time. Still very early, so anything goes. Pichu, the leader, here he comes down to the fourth and final turn as we're going to get back under green. And is it me, or is Atlanta, or is Charlotte a little darker than it was like a couple laps ago? Anyway, green flag is out. Here comes Kyle Beck. The shadows have come in and he's using it to his advantage. He's got the lead away from the Pichu. Now Dustin Ray looking to get a run on Pichu for second. Beck is now the new leader, but Dustin Ray, he wants the lead as well. Pichu scraped the wall a little bit there. They're still green. Dustin Ray, though, is now taking the lead. Oh, whoa! Alex Ragow nearly got on the bottom there. He almost spun DJ Curtis back in the wall. He scrapes the wall a little bit. And now Ray has gotten the lead away, but here comes the 93, DJ Curtis trying to make a move. And Curtis is going to try it. He's got it. DJ Curtis makes the move to the front. Alex Ragow will be in, and look at Ray getting a bit of clipping in the wall there. Here comes Alex Ragow looking to make a move over DJ Curtis. He's got him away. And it's been a side-by-side battle between these two in the last couple laps. Oh, Nick Parasol's got hit in the wall. And here comes Devin Winston. What a comeback for him. He has started in race 2 after a bit of a miscue I had, but he's running in the top 5. How impressive is that? Even though he missed race 1, he's back. He's racing like he's raced every race. We're into the 10th lap now as we see Ragow still holding on. John McNamara is now in second. And here comes George Rourke, the driver that avoided the first caution earlier, and it's paying off for him. He's now in the 4th spot. And here comes the 81. The 81 battling for the lead, and he's going to get it. It was a close call for the lap, but he got the lap. 3 wide for second. George Rourke, an advantage on the bottom. Oh, Ragow hits the wall. It looks like he's going to drop back. And here comes George Rourke, and here comes Charles Roberts. Roberts trying to make a move. Ooh, Roberts almost got on the bumper of Rourke. And all this passing is helping out Big Dad will pull away. And a little bit of a scrape between the 94. As he's dropping back, it's down to these 3. And the caution's out for the second time today. McNamara will lead to the caution flag. It just came out, and I think it was for oh no. Someone's slow. That was Kyle Beck. Wow, for the second race in a row, Kyle Beck gets involved in a scuffle. Let's see what happened. Here's what happened. Things can turn in an instant. And that was the case for Alex Ragow. He was one of the top 5ers a few laps earlier, but then he suffered bad luck as he gets clipped by Kyle Beck. And Beck goes up way high, nearly clips another driver. Whoa. Thankfully, the others were able to avoid it in time. Just made it through the 18 of Ragow. Tough break. Ragow was running in the top 5, and then that disaster happened. And I'm not sure about Ferguson or Faulkner. I think they were slow when they were restarting. They might have hit too much in the wall. They might have lost a couple of ground. And well, we're seeing pit stops now as McNamara, the leader under caution, is going down pit road. George Rourke, however, is staying out. Charles Roberts is pitting, but Rourke, however, he's staying out. Yep, George Rourke stays out. He will be the leader under caution unless if he pits on the next lap, which is possible. Alex Ragow is the only driver retired, and we have Scott Ferguson, Logan Faulkner a lap down. They may be restarting on the bottom of the leader. And so is Kyle Beck. He's also a lap down, so there might be 3. There might be 3 on the lap car, I was going to say, so... So it'll be 16, I think 17, no 18 laps to go. A lot of laps left. Still, we're halfway done though, but still a lot to gain ground on, as 3 lap cars are going to be on the bottom on this restart with Scott Ferguson, Logan Faulkner, and Kyle Beck. Will Rourke use this to his advantage? Here we go. And the green flag is out again here at Charlotte. And back, and look at that, they're having a little bit of trouble passing the 1. And the 1 gets through the 9. Joel Sandberg looking to use this to his advantage. And the 33 passes, the 12 makes the move. But he wants the 2 lap cars to get out of the way, trying to nudge him out. Charles Sanford using 2 lap cars. Now he's getting held up by them. Now he's going to try to make a move. He's forcing Ericsson to bottom, but Ericsson's going for it. Ericsson is going for it. He's going on the bottom. Oh, Sanford, a little contact there. A lot of lap cars holding. Here comes James Shelley, 3 wide. Oh, there's a spin with lap car. Faulkner spins. Ericsson just led to the caution by inches. Faulkner just spun out on the final turn, and a calamity happened. And you see how lap cars are really a pain lately in these last couple races. Well, here's a perfect example. As I'm trying to get a replay here. There we go, 3 wide. Faulkner was way up high along with Scott Ferguson. They hit the wall and they spin out on the final turn. Did they take any more victims? No, I don't think they didn't, so thank goodness. But my goodness, was that a real game changer here? Because Ericsson was battling with James Shelley, and Ericsson and the 12, Charles Sanford, and they were in a tight spot. This was the race under the caution. Here it is again, and here's the spin in the back, and here's the race to the line under the caution flag. Wow, that was dang close. That was real close there, folks. Well, they took their pit stops already, so pit stops are not going to be a factor in the race again. Boy, has this been one interesting up and down race, folks. It's just been really an unpredictable race, to say the least, as expected in the New Charlotte. So yeah, that's pretty really rad. But that's how Charlotte 2013 is becoming a rising star among the newest tracks in the NR2003 community. Oh, and by the way, there's going to be 12 laps to go, so the lap cars are going to be at it again. This time, Scott Ferguson's going to be on top of the bottom, then Kyle Beck, and then Logan Faulkner. So hopefully Faulkner will no longer be a factor here. The lap cars were a little bit of a pain for the leaders to pass through last time. Will this be the same, or will they have learned their lesson? 12 to go at Charlotte. Green flag is out. Not this time. Lap cars are becoming a pain. Ericsson zooming by the 1. Sanford though on the bottom, looking to use his draft to get up in front again like he did before with Logan Faulkner. Not this time though, as Ilya Ericsson makes the pass, completes it. And now it's the Sanford Ferguson's not letting Sanford go. 11 to go. Ferguson bound for second over Shelley. This could be a benefit for Lily Ericsson. Shelley hits the wall, and here comes Connor Smith. Connor Smith trying to make a move. And Now here comes George Rourke. George Rourke making it 3 wide. He's avoided 2 wrecks today. He knows he doesn't want another one. 10 laps to go as Rourke and Connor Smith battling for second. Ericsson pulling away. And here comes Avi Sachs. Avi Sachs trying to go for third. He's got it away as Smith scrapes the wall. Here he comes. Here comes Sachs. Avi Sachs already won this season. He's looking to add a win to his resume. And the caution's out again with 8 to go. Who spun out? Oh wow, 4 wide. Oh no. Oh, I see a spin. DJ Curtis and Chris Washer. They were the wreck. Oh, and wow, something happened right here. So here was the first incident involving DJ Curtis. He was involved in 2. The first one, he got hit by Charles Roberts spinning into the turn, and that's what brought out the yellow flag. And Curtis was just trying to get his car up to speed as quick as possible so he wouldn't get hit by another car, but unfortunately he did get hit again by Kyle Beck right there. Right there, he got hit by Kyle Beck, and then it didn't end there. Chris Washer slams him hard. Don't know how he did not avoid that, but boom! Chris Washer slammed hard into DJ Curtis, and both are stopped. I think it was mere seconds before DJ Curtis was scheduled to be disappearing down pit road. And here's an onboard camera of Chris Washer. Oh my gosh, that was a hard hit by Washer in the 92. And let's see Kyle Beck. He was smoking and he got a little bit of scraping along with that car. Here it is. Oh wow, that was a hard hit there. Kyle Beck day has gone from bad to worse, and now it's finally going to end for him. So, and the lead cars are going to be happy because they're not going to be a factor. They're not going to be a factor. Lap cars are no longer going to be a factor in this race. And Ryan Camden and Connor Smith retired. How did that happen? Oh, they wrecked under the caution flag. Ooh. We've seen this happen before, and I almost never see it, but look at this. They slipped Hayden Klein under the caution, and Connor Smith is upside down. Yeah, I'm not kidding. He's upside down. And one other car, Ryan Camden. Oh, Charles Sanford got a piece of that. And Ryan Camden got an even bigger piece. Wow. Connor Smith upside down and is under his roof. What happened there? Here it is under the caution flag. Oh, Shelley must have nudged him upside down a little bit. And that was what happened. My goodness. Wow. That was under the caution too, so my goodness. What a tough break for Connor Smith to go out. He was one of the competitors for the top 5, but unfortunately didn't survive long enough. Ryan Camden, Hayden Klein, DJ Curtis are done for the day. Kyle Beck and Chris Washer are also done. Ferguson and Faulkner still lap down, but they're not going to be a factor anymore in terms of lap car. And Ryan Camden is done for the day. Camden is done. So there'll be 5 laps to go here at Charlotte. The next flag is going to end the race. The next caution we get ends the race. So keep those seatbelts up tight, folks, as we're going to have 5 more laps to go at Charlotte. Here we go. Green flag is out. Still no one able to beat Ericsson as Jacob Lawler going for second over Kevin White. We have not talked about Kevin White all day, and he's looking in the top 5. Here we go, 4 to go. 4 to go at Charlotte. And now here comes the 24 Kevin White. White's now in third. Rourke dropping down. He hits the wall behind. 3 laps to go when they hit it at Charlotte. Kevin White going for second against Jacob Lawler. And Ericsson still has the lead. And there's a spin. The race is over. The race is over. There's a spin. Just in time. And the big pileup in the final turn. Probably the biggest caution today. The race is over. As we have a caution with 3 to go, the race is over. And that's what Lily Erickson needed. Lawler and Kevin White were coming up quick. And then the caution came out. And Rourke was pitting. So they would have been down for pit stops. If it lasted a little longer, there would have been pit stops to be a factor. If there wasn't a wreck behind, pit stops would have begun. My goodness. Here's what happened. Rod Houston got up too high against... No, Acosta hit the wall and spun out Abby Sachs. And then the final turn, it was all downhill from there. One by one, the other drivers would pile up in the wreckage on the final turn. My goodness. There you see a lot of them spinning, wrecking out. All spinning, all crashing. Wow. That was one huge wreck. Huge pileup, and that's exactly what Ericsson needed. But wait, did Ericsson take the caution flag? Yes, she did. So it would end under caution. They would not race it back to the line. So let's see if Ericsson can stay alive throughout the entire ordeal, because she still has to maintain her speed and keep up the track to make the win official. She has to go through a little bit of smoke and carnage, but nevertheless, if she hangs on, this race is over. A lot of retirees in this race, and that was on the final wreck alone. Ericsson takes the white flag with 1 to go, the defending AFC champion. She's going to get her first win of the season unless if she pits. And it's official, she is not going to pit. Off the final turn, the defending AFC champion Lily Erickson captures her first win of the season at Charlotte. And that'll do it here. Erickson is your winner under a wreck-filled Charlotte. It was one heck of a race, but Lily Erickson was the one that came out on top. Jacob Lawler hangs on for second despite Kevin White having him a hard charge at the end. Rod Houston finished 4th, and James Shelley hangs on to 5th. Austin LaPlante 6th, John McNamara 7th, Abby Sachs 8th, Jonathan Skivnicki is 9th, and Declan Cave rounds out the top 10. And here's the rest of the field. I do apologize a little bit because I'm just making this now an official race. Just gotta be sure it's the one. Yes, it's the one. So. And here's the rest of the field. They wrecked only 15 drivers. Only 14 drivers. 15 drivers. I was right. Survived survived Charlotte. Boy, was it a big day for Lily Erickson. She hangs on for the win. We'll show you the point standings right now. Alrighty, here's your standings after race 10. And the top 3 have remained the same even after the mess in the Charlotte. Nick Parasol's still the leader, Alex Rago still second, and then John Skivnicki is third. Abby Sachs moves up 1 spot to 4th. The big mover was, of course, the winner, Lily Erickson. Her first win this season. She's now 5th. Austin LaPlante is now up to 6th. Charles Sanford just dropped a spot to 7th. McNamara up a spot in 8th. Connor Smith dropped to 5 spots in 9th. And Pichu stays in 10th. And the big loser of the race was Scott Ferguson, Connor Smith. They were both losers. They lost 5 positions in the point standings after the race. Of course, Erickson was the big mover. Now, the reason I'm showing you the schedule here is because there's a bit of a change that's coming up next race in the INRL schedule. And here's a bit of a preview of the HTFRA schedule, which is not final. It's just the races I'm planning to hold for the HTFRA Grid Chips Cup Series. It's not the final schedule. It isn't the final schedule, but it's close to it, and I might use that. So Anyway, the next race will be in Atlanta Motor Speedway this time. I originally had planned the next race to be at Coca-Cola Super Speedway, hence the title FXX 500 by Coca-Cola. But I've just found a new Atlanta 2013 track, and I tracked the 2013 version of Atlanta, and I really wanted to try it out, so I figured why not race there in Atlanta instead of Coca-Cola. I will have Coca-Cola use an HTIF array instead, but instead we're going to be racing Atlanta next time instead of Coca-Cola Super Speedway. Hope you guys are okay with that. If the 2013 one doesn't work out, we will use the revamped version again. And then after this, we were scheduled to have the next one after Atlanta or Coca-Cola if it was before. The next one would have been Hogzilla for the PS4 500, but I decided to move Texas up a race, so Texas is next after Atlanta. And that's the Papa John's 500. I moved up Texas because I've also found a 2013 version for Texas and also wanted to test that out as well. So Hogzilla still will be in the schedule after Texas. It's just been pushed a little bit. So again, the next race will not be in Coca-Cola, it will instead be in Atlanta Motor Speedway, and then following that it will now be in Texas Motor Speedway, and then we head to Hogzilla after Texas, and the rest of the three are as normal. A new track called Widowmaker will host a race, the Coors Light 400, and then it'll be at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and then the season finale at the Super Snack 500 track. You know that Super Snack 500 track. So, hope you guys enjoyed this race, and we will see you guys later.